Well, let's try franchise. Shit.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Has Justin Jefferson been in the league that long?
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Titans and the Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
Why does this shit look so lifeless?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's a preseason matchup as it'll be the Tennessee Titans. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season, he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback's single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
They'll take that 14 yards and play number 1.
Is it me or does everything look grainy?
Old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Fields. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Ah!
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
What the fuck is this?
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Well, the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year, and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
What's wrong with his arm?
Drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know they can get a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and his crew will take over.
Wait.
25-yard line.
Hold on, I gotta see that. I mean, it looks like it's online, but how the fuck? Okay, I'm switching to all Madden.
A quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before.
Catch the ball! What are you doing?
In this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off. And they've taken no time working their way down the short.
Okay, I mean, I'm glad he caught it, but how the fuck is this not a breakup? He's right there. Look at this shit. What the fuck is wrong with his fingers?
Connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert.
Why'd you stop? We have...
3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with...
What are you...
Rotation from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays and try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
What
2
the
yards
fuck
a gain there.
is going on?
Third and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Well, on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Fields. And he'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 23 yards in the play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
How do you get out of that?
Just a yard.
Okay, so what the fuck is going on here? What is this? Okay, his left arm is phased into number 76's back. You're telling me number 70 couldn't get off him to block 72? Because I've got all this open space right here.
Second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Locates Mooney on the elbow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. the big play nullified a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try
I can't see
here.
the line.
They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not.
Why is this shit so fucking stiff? I can't see the line. I haven't even been able to get close to that fucking
Brandon, anything
ball.
beyond
Like,
50,
what's
you
going
start rolling the
on?
dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
What are we doing?
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here.
And why does it seem like everybody's moving and
wasn't it, to
fucking
see him
quicksand?
break through and then pick up his stride?
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow a completion there. They don't want to get a string.
For a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
Now, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you're taking it right down Broadway. Down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the first and goal.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The slot man in motion right.
And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And that'll move a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you
I
find
need to be burning these motherfuckers.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone.
How is this holding? He sheds his block to go get 31. How is that holding? Okay, that's holding. But he's far away from the play. What the fuck is he holding for?
But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields.
Ah, fuck!
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Landry.
Come on, number 70. You gotta do something. Like, you letting this motherfucker stand you up.
College Eagle.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Flushed out right.
Fuck!
And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on a run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful, because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On their own side of the field.
Side of the field. Oh boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
Getting gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, 16 pass plays?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now we get a look at their most recent draft class, and you need to get real familiar with some of these names here because this front office thinks that these are going to be guys that have an impact for them on Sundays for years to come.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Whoa!
What you know about this group doing the drafting? It's not all about instant value when they put their...
88. What are you doing? Why are 69? Why? 62 just standing still with his hands in front of him. 88, you can let go of the guy. You don't have to double him anymore. Maybe I get caught by, 44, but I get some extra yardage.
They wanted every pick to be somebody they see as a starter. Maybe not today, but someone they can develop to make him one within the first couple of seasons. How about their strategy? All about long-term upside, and they added a ton of it this spring.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. To throw is Walker. Back complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They run again with Foreman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of a 5 at the 6.
Okay, so 62. Why not just,
But it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners run. Great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's not even a touch pass. It's a
Here's
jet
2nd
sweep.
and goal.
What are we talking about?
Now Walker. He'll go right back to St. Brown. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Foreman. will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown.
Finally, got that shit right.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Levis on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it up. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not to pass the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and pressure your coaching staff, try and pressure your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. We spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action now. Walker. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Walker. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Levis.
Oh!
But he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt on 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. Deontay Foreman and his offense back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Walker. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I haven't thrown nothing deep the whole game. That's actually classic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
What are you?
Well, shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the wall, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Now this throw caught left side.
Oh, y'all, we giving up a bunch of bullshit.
Inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
That's to the tight end, Worley. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group is not playing well at all here in the first half.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do it.
Oh,
Give me that shit!
It's blocked.
Fuck!
I mean, it came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead. if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
We'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And this offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st and 10, Walker.
And he hits that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Walker.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
I wanted Homer, but
13 yards out.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down, here's Levis. Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st and 10, here's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Here's Levis.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's Walker. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Foreman, draw play. get a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So we have reached, well, we all miss football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Levis to throw it.
What are we doing? What?
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Wide open receiver complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Levis now off of play action. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They were rolling around the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on the opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down. Here's Walker. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Foreman will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Walker now. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
What the fuck is this?
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And his offense back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that...
God, that's ugly. What the fuck?
Yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What was that?
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll look to throw. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning it is Moore. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
What the fuck?
On the move past the 40. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Well, Charles got it.
What is... Why is 29 simulating like he's intercepting the ball? What are you doing? You're out of position.
Franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chicago offense set to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And
no, Mike! I got the hole right there!
Contested in the 3rd quarter. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting...
The hole is right there. I've got some fucking space. 35 is going to take him. 86 is going to take the safety. Why are you animating going back inside? I hit my own fucking lineman. What are you doing? Bullshit.
Second down. That's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, it's Scott, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The tackle there by Ben Neiman.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Johnson.
No, 68. What are you doing?
He's stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the record. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the rope. Jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrected and figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's like a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far.
Block him! Why are you letting that man get past you?
3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned.
We might finish with 600 yards.
He had no regard for his body on that catch
Like,
at
this
all,
is
did he?
crazy.
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
Go to martial
Got called for
arts?
the penalty.
What are you talking?
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now they'll change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 31-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. The defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage or make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis on 3rd down. And another throw incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll set up a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Westbrook Aquino. Now we're going to get a stoppage.
What is with all the injuries
on the field? Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Levis now on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. 2nd down, here's Levis. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 15 yards there for number 15.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins.
No!
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Hassan Haskins scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tyler Shelvin there on the stop. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down. Peterman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. Peterman again.
Oh, come on, man.
Defensively,
What are we doing?
Potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
No!
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Levis to throw it. That's to the tight end, Riley. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And the Bears are going to give it back here just shy of the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Block. God damn.
At the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Peterman. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Peterman. Pass complete into Stephen Carlson. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
How about about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
A game there at 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. Opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
We're going to be big time now. Get something together. Let's ride, dog.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Peterman. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big return will get them all the way down to the 35. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Spear. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going for it?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. And a design QB run in that spot. Maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. About a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Homer. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
He praised him on tape.
Oh my gosh! What the fuck are we doing?
Rashad Weaver charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Peterman. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Levis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was supposed to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Oh, y'all, we cannot give up no bullshit.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Desperation time now. Here's Levis looking deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it up. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here's Moore on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. So Levis and the Titans now down by 6. Less than 90 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. And 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, coordinator now has to think back something through every play of this contest and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
432, 317 yards rushing. 6 points in the second half. 4 turnovers, 9 of 21 on third down. 4 red zone touchdowns. Santos missed his only field goal attempt, 2 of 4 on extra points. Wait, I'm pretty sure I made a field goal. Anyway. This guy's trash. 3 for 8. 3 interceptions. Do an interception with Jen. Walker and Fields, 14 of 27 for 176 and a score. We can run the ball. There's that. But this game should have never been close. Gave up this bullshit right here.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each.
Let's go ahead and sim to the regular season because that's the next time I'm going to play this game. Why are these menu options, like, this menu input so slow?
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you
No, we need to run the ball. That's what we need to do.
Stat points when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to.
Because this was an awful defense last year, so. 200 yards rushing. That's the goal. This shit is entirely too slow. Like, this makes no sense. Anyway. That should do it for just about the first hour of Madden 24. I don't know if I'm looking forward to this, but I'll see y'all next time.